Did you know that the Netherlands houses over 1,000 windmills that are still standing from 1850? These aren't just stunning silhouettes against the Dutch skies, they are functional artifacts playing a crucial role in the country's history. From water management to industrial purposes, these windmills have been the heart of Dutch ingenuity for centuries. They add a unique charm to the flat Dutch landscape, symbolizing the country's relentless struggle against water. Indeed, the Dutch windmills are a fascinating blend of history, architecture, and functionality. The story of Dutch windmills dates back to the 13th century. The Netherlands, a land famous for its flat terrain and vast marshlands, found itself frequently at odds with the encroaching sea. The Dutch, being the resourceful people they were, devised a solution to drain the water and reclaim the land. The answer was windmills. Initially, these structures were simple wooden devices, but they evolved into much more over centuries. By harnessing the power of the wind, they made it possible to pump water over great distances. The 15th century saw the Dutch windmills graduate from basic wooden structures to more sophisticated designs. These new designs were sturdy, had larger sails, and were equipped with a complex system of gears and shafts, making them more efficient. As the windmill designs evolved, so did their roles. Apart from draining water, they were used for a variety of other tasks. They ground grain into flour, crushed oil from seeds and nuts, and even sawed wood. It was the golden age of Dutch windmills, and by the 17th century there were more than 9,000 windmills across the Netherlands, shaping the landscape with their majestic presence. However, the dawn of the industrial age in the 19th century brought a decline in the use of windmills. Steam engines and electric motors replaced them, and many were left to decay. But the Dutch were not ready to let their cultural heritage disappear. In the mid-20th century, a resurgence in interest led to the restoration of many windmills. Today, around 1,000 of these magnificent structures still dot the Dutch landscape, a tribute to the nation's history and its battle against the sea. The Dutch windmills are more than just structures. They are a symbol of the Dutch spirit, their ingenuity, and their unyielding resolve. They stand as reminders of the times when the power of the wind was harnessed to transform a nation. Thus, Dutch windmills are not just architectural marvels, but also a testament to the nation's resilience and ingenuity. Beyond their historical significance, Dutch windmills are architectural wonders. Their unique design is a testament to the resourcefulness and ingenuity of the Dutch people. Meticulously designed, these windmills are built to harness the power of the wind and convert it into a usable form of energy. The main body of a Dutch windmill, known as the tower, is usually built from brick or stone. This not only gives the windmill its distinct look, but also provides the robustness required to withstand powerful gusts of wind. The tower houses the machinery and the living quarters for the miller's family. The tower's height varies, but it's typically tall enough to catch the wind above surrounding buildings or trees. The cap of the windmill, which houses the wind shaft and the sails, is a marvel of engineering. It's designed to rotate so that the sails can be turned to face the wind, a feature known as wind facing. This is usually achieved through a large wheel, known as the tail, which the miller uses to manually turn the cap. The sails, the most recognizable part of a Dutch windmill, are large wooden frameworks covered with cloth or wood. They are designed to catch the wind and rotate, driving the wind shaft and the gears inside the windmill. It's interesting to note that the sail's speed can be controlled by adjusting the amount of cloth covering them. More cloth results in more wind being caught, thus increasing the speed of rotation. Inside the windmill, the wind shaft's rotation is converted into usable mechanical energy through a complex system of gears and shafts. This energy is used for various tasks, like grinding grain or pumping water. The beauty of this system is in its simplicity and efficiency. The Dutch have been using these wind-powered machines for centuries, long before the advent of modern technology. The Dutch windmills are also designed with sustainability in mind. The materials used in their construction, primarily wood, brick, and stone, are locally sourced and environmentally friendly. Moreover, the windmills are built to last. With proper maintenance, a Dutch windmill can remain functional for several hundred years. These windmills are not just utilitarian structures, but also works of art. Their unique shape, combined with the use of natural materials, allows them to blend seamlessly into the Dutch landscape. They add to the aesthetic appeal of the countryside, making it a picturesque scene straight out of a painting. In conclusion, the architecture of Dutch windmills is a perfect blend of functionality, sustainability, and aesthetics. Their unique design, the materials used, and the techniques adopted to harness wind power showcase the Dutch people's ingenuity and their respect for the environment. The Dutch windmills stand as a symbol of Dutch architectural prowess and their ability to harmonize with nature. Did you know there are different types of windmills in the Netherlands? Just as their history is diverse, so are their types and functions. Let's take a journey through the range of windmills you'd encounter in this land of tulips and canals. First up, we have the drainage mills, also known as polder mills. These are true heroes of the Dutch landscape, tirelessly working to keep the land dry. They were designed to pump water from low-lying areas, or polders, back into the waterways. With a system of scoops or screws powered by the wind, these mills were crucial in creating arable lands and maintaining the Dutch countryside. Next, we come across the industrial mills. These were the factories of their time, harnessing the power of the wind to perform a multitude of tasks. From sawing wood to grinding pigments for paint, these mills were vital cogs in the wheel of Dutch industrial progress. You'll often find these in cities like Amsterdam and Rotterdam, standing tall as reminders of the country's industrious past. And then there are the corn mills. These picturesque structures are often what come to mind when we think of Dutch windmills. With their large, slowly turning sails, these mills ground grain into flour. They were, and in some places still are, an essential part of the bread-making process, connecting the wind, the wheat, and the baker in a cycle of sustenance. Lastly, we have the oil mills. These specialized windmills were used to crush oil-rich seeds such as linseed and rapeseed. The resulting oil was used in cooking, lighting, and even as a base for paint. They symbolize the ingenious ways the Dutch harnessed wind power to meet their needs. So, from the churning gears of an industrial mill to the gentle grind of a corn mill, each Dutch windmill tells its own tale of innovation and resilience. From draining water to grinding grain and producing oil, Dutch windmills have served varied purposes over the centuries. These windmills are not just beautiful landmarks, they are living symbols of the Dutch spirit. Dutch windmills are not just historical monuments, they are an essential part of the Netherlands' cultural identity. Now, you may be wondering, in this era of technological advancement, what role do these centuries-old structures play? And the answer is a significant one. The Dutch windmills are not just relics of the past, they are living, breathing embodiments of the Dutch spirit and continue to be of immense importance today. Let's start with tourism. The Netherlands attracts millions of visitors every year, and the windmills are one of the major draws. These iconic structures, set against the backdrop of the lush Dutch landscape, make for a picturesque view that's hard to resist. Tourists from all corners of the globe come to witness the majesty of these windmills, and it's no exaggeration to say that they are a cornerstone of the Dutch tourism industry. But it's not just about tourism. The windmills hold deep cultural significance for the Dutch people. They are symbols of Dutch resilience and innovation. Think about it. The Netherlands is a low-lying country, much of which is below sea level. The Dutch had to fight against the sea, and they did so using windmills. These windmills were used to pump out water and create arable land, a testament to the ingenious spirit of the Dutch people. Even today, they serve as a powerful reminder of how the Dutch have harnessed the forces of nature to their advantage. Beyond their historical and cultural significance, the Dutch windmills also play a role in promoting sustainable living. Many of these windmills are still operational, used for various purposes such as grinding grain or pumping water. They are a testament to the timeless efficiency of wind power and serve as a symbol of the Netherlands' commitment to sustainable and eco-friendly practices. And let's not forget their role in education. Many windmills are open to the public, offering a glimpse into the past and a chance to learn about the country's history and culture. They serve as living museums, educating visitors about the Netherlands' centuries-old battle against the sea and the ingenious solutions they came up with. In a way, the Dutch windmills are a reflection of the Dutch spirit. innovative, resilient, and deeply ingrained in their landscape. They are a symbol of the country's past, a participant in its present, and a beacon for its future. They embody the Dutch ethos of living harmoniously with nature, a philosophy that is more relevant today than ever before. In essence, Dutch windmills are much more than mere structures. They are the beating heart of the Netherlands. They encapsulate the country's history, symbolize its spirit, and continue to play a vital role in its present-day life. They are not just a tourist attraction, but a living testament to the enduring spirit of the Dutch people. As we look towards the future, the role of Dutch windmills continues to evolve. Now, let's turn our gaze forward. What does the future hold for these iconic structures that have been part of the Dutch landscape for centuries? Well, the answer lies in a blend of sustainability, tourism, and cultural preservation. In a world increasingly conscious of its carbon footprint, Dutch windmills are poised to take on an even more significant role in sustainable energy production. These towering structures, once used for grinding grain and pumping water, are now being repurposed to generate clean, renewable energy. The Netherlands, a country known for its innovative approach to sustainability, is leading the way in this transformation. But it's not just about energy. The future of Dutch windmills also lies in their continued importance to Dutch culture and tourism. These windmills are more than just functional structures. They are symbols of the Dutch spirit, markers of a rich history, and attractions for millions of visitors each year. In the years to come, we can expect to see a new wave of windmill-inspired architecture and design, blending the old with the new in exciting and innovative ways. We might even see windmill-themed parks and interactive museums, bringing the history and future of these structures to life in a way that appeals to both locals and tourists alike. Furthermore, the Dutch government is investing in preserving these historic structures. They understand that these windmills are not just energy producers, but also cultural icons that need to be protected. Efforts are being made to ensure that these windmills stand tall for future generations, continuing to tell the story of the Dutch people and their relationship with the land and the elements. So as we stand at the crossroads of history and innovation, we can confidently say that the future of Dutch windmills is bright, powered by the winds of change, and a commitment to sustainable living and cultural preservation. Indeed, the journey of Dutch windmills is an ongoing saga of innovation, resilience, and cultural pride. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned about Dutch windmills. Our journey began with an exploration of the rich history of these iconic structures. These windmills, some dating back to the 13th century, played a crucial role in the development of the Netherlands. They were the unsung heroes of the Dutch Golden Age, powering industries, pumping water, and enabling the creation of the very land on which the Dutch live today. Next, we delved into the unique architecture of Dutch windmills. These aren't just charming structures dotting the landscape, but marvels of engineering that showcase the ingenuity of their creators. From the cap that rotates to catch the wind, the sails that harness its power, to the body that houses the machinery, each part of a Dutch windmill plays a vital role and speaks volumes about the country's technological prowess. We then turned our attention to the different types of Dutch windmills, from the towering Stellingmolen, built high to catch the wind, to the charming Grondzeiler, closer to the ground. Each type of windmill has its own unique characteristics and purpose. The variety in their designs and functions is a testament to the adaptability and creativity of the Dutch. Our journey wouldn't have been complete without understanding the importance of these windmills. They're not just relics of the past, but remain an integral part of Dutch life. They shape the landscape, preserve the culture, and even play a role in modern-day sustainable energy practices. Finally, we look towards the future of Dutch windmills. Far from being obsolete, these windmills are adapting and evolving to meet the challenges of the 21st century. They are being repurposed for modern uses, serving as tourist attractions, and even contributing to the country's renewable energy goals. The future of Dutch windmills is as dynamic and promising as their past. Our exploration of Dutch windmills has taken us on a journey through time, from the 13th century to the present day, and even into the future. It's a journey that has shown us the resilience, ingenuity, and adaptability of the Dutch, and the enduring importance of these iconic structures. In their quiet, unassuming way, Dutch windmills continue to shape the landscape, the culture, and the future of the Netherlands.